The second recipe in my Thanksgiving keto series is going to be Parmesan cheese biscuits. For this recipe, you'll need about 1 tablespoon of stevia/erythritol, half a teaspoon of salt, 2 teaspoons baking powder, 2 cups almond flour, 8 egg whites, 2 teaspoons of thyme, 4 tablespoons of butter, and 1/4 cup of Parmesan cheese. Preheat your oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit or around 200 Celsius. I say around because 400 Fahrenheit is exactly 204.44 Celsius. So 200 is close enough. Okay, first get the egg whites and whip those until really fluffy. I'm just going to whip them quickly in the mixer because I don't have a whisk. Add the almond flour to another bowl. 2 teaspoons baking powder. 1 tablespoon of the stevia just to add a little sweetness to it. Half a teaspoon of salt. Mix that together. And now mix in the 4 tablespoons of butter. Add the egg whites in a little bit at a time and stir in between each addition. Now you can add the 2 teaspoons of thyme and then stir that in. Drop spoonfuls of the batter into a muffin tray. I borrowed this tray from my mum because the muffin sizes are slightly larger than your standard muffin tray. So fill those up just above the halfway mark, which I guess is 3/4. Sprinkle the top with Parmesan cheese. So bake those for around 11 to 15 minutes or until golden brown and the center springs up when you lightly touch it. Just a quick side note, even though I greased the muffin tray, some of the biscuits still ended up sticking to the tray. So I highly recommend that you not only grease the tray when making these, but also line it with muffin cups. This recipe makes 10 biscuits, and each biscuit has 152 calories, 14.5 grams of fat, 1.8 grams of carbs, and 3.7 grams of protein. Burn fat, not carbs.